As any lover of plants will tell you, you can fit a lot of green things in a small room. And that makes sense. Why else would they call it a plant habit? Welcome back to Twilla and Jillian.
So what I really enjoy about plant stands and plants is that you can use them as a room divider. So this coming in off the back porch is creating a whole space for your seating and an entrance into your kitchen.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Not to mention it makes space for your plant habit.
Right?
Yeah.
So you've got some plant habits growing here too, some more propagating going on.
Yeah. So this this guy right here is a bromeliad. No little like flower colored spike coming up yet, but it actually came off of this one, which is the mother plant, which has since had a couple more. And I didn't know that you can just cut these off and repot them up. So it's really nice. Bromeliad is a gift that keeps on giving.
They are so lovely. So when that central flower is done, that is the last flower that you typically get out of the mother plant. You just cut that out, and then these little fellows are called the pups. And you can just break them off or cut them off and stick them in soil.
And speaking of my enigmatic friend Bill,
he
dropped these off at my house. And look at those bromeliads.
That variegation is gorgeous. It is so pretty.
I'm really excited to see what it produces. So there you go.
I have a whole area of plants that are dedicated just to variegation and just to cream leaves. And that's why I like this Hoya.
Oh yeah, this guy right here.
Yeah.
So pretty. I love Hoyas. It's kind of a new thing for me.
Yeah.
I know they've been around for a while, but I haven't grown them before. And they seem to like this room. And the light and everything. So I think I'll probably be getting more of them.
Yeah.
Have to get another plant stand. But I also use this, as you can see, for my propagation. So I've got a few little cuttings going here. Again, some of these are going to stay in the house. Some of these are going to be part of my great outdoor indoor plant experiment. So that's great. So I mostly always just do cuttings in water, but I know you can also put them directly in the seeding mix, right?
Yeah. I find that the tropical plants do best in water, getting them started, but things like succulents, etc. If you kind of cut them off, let them scar, and then put them directly into soil, they seem to do better for me that way.
I also, once these guys are ready to go in, I did a cutting from the beautiful begonia from Bill, and this is it. And it's a little bit struggling. And I think it's because I used regular potting mix, and it would have benefited from either a straight seedling mix or maybe a mix of the two. So it's a little bit lighter, because I think what's happened is this is just too thick and those new baby roots are having a hard time. So we'll see what happens. Live and learn, right?
Absolutely.
That's the way it goes.
And you've got some cactus happening as well. Hey?
Yeah, this fun guy right here.
Isn't he beautiful?
Yeah, I really like cactus. I used to kill a lot of them because I overwatered, but now I'm like maybe once a month. Lucky, if they're lucky.
They always remind me of baskets. Like I just love them.
And this one, like the same thing that I like about dahlias, the way the blossoms just keep unfurling and furling. That's how the cactus grows, and I think that's why I like them too. That never-ending circle, or that rotation, the spiral. Such a lovely metaphor, right? Yeah. And these guys I like, these hanging ones.
Oh, the peperomias. These are both in the peperomia
Those are
family.
both peperomias?
Those are both peperomias. Now, I can't quite remember what the name is of this one. I'm going to say rosea, just because of the pink in it. But that could just be completely wrong. But it is a peperomia. And this one's the watermelon because of the stripe. And they are loving the light here, hey?
And I love these hanging pots. I found at IKEA.
Yes, can you show me?
Oh my gosh,
show
they're
people
so
how they
great.
work.
So if you're like me and you're fiddling all the time and you want to change stuff around, these have a little hook on them, and you can just like take them off, move them, whatever you like.
So in certain spaces that are higher, if you want to add that vertical element, you can add as many of these as you want.
Absolutely.
Such a
And they
cool
come
idea.
also with like a bar, so they can, like this is with string because the bar was a little bit longer than we wanted, but it has a bar piece too, so you can extend it long.
I just think they're so neat. I think the potential is just amazing.
And it doesn't have to just be for plants, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Greg always says, put the ice in the bottom one and the empty, and that's for your cool drink. Your cool drink can sit in there.
You can have ice in one, chips in the other.
Oh, perfect.
There you go.
Garden party inside.
These would be a really, so, you know, like I sometimes find the walls, like the plant walls, kind of tricky to keep them all going because the plugs are, I mean, things have probably changed, but this would be an interesting way to do a full wall of things too, because then you really could play with them too.
Yeah, you could have a bar like along the ceiling and then just hang them up. Yeah, I know. It makes me want to try it, hey?
And speaking of more interesting hanging vases and elements, the glassware and the air plants.
Yeah, I like air plants.
Yeah.
They're like super, I find them super easy. They don't take too much care, just that little soaking. I missed them, but you just showed me something today.
I was like, you don't have water spots if you don't mist.
Yeah, because I see this one is still, this is a bit water spotted.
Yeah, so you can just take them out, soak them, shake them off, and stick them back in.
And how often do you do that?
Weekly.
Weekly?
Yeah.
Okay.
It depends, because if there's any reserve of water at all in, say, if you've got moss or sand or whatever, you have to be careful because they can rot so fast.
Okay.
Yeah, so make sure you just kind of shake that off, throw them back in there.
Okay.
And there is specific, I think air plant fertilizer and orchid fertilizer is fairly
Very similar?
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes. I don't know if that's because they're both epiphytes. I don't know. I have to look it up. Maybe.
Interesting.
Hey? Okay. And Christmas cactus?
Yes, ×2.
Yes.
And they, again, I think because I have a lot, I have an east, south, and west. It's lots of light. So they, both of these put on an amazing show for me every year. So there's evidence of the show right here. Just one last dead flower, but it was amazing. This one is very orange and this one's very pink. So
I love them. Do you get more than one show a year or just one?
Sometimes it'll do a bloom cycle and then stop and then do another one right after that. I just get one, but I don't take them away and put them in the dark or anything like that. Nature just does it for me.
Yeah. I get a couple blossoms out of mine, but that's because I think I neglect them.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're just like, I need to.
Yeah.
Okay, if I put another show, will you notice me and start taking care of me? Yeah. I think that's what happens with my Christmas cactus. And another Hoya.
Yes.
Yeah.
This one has bloomed.
Yeah.
This is the one where the flowers smell like chocolate.
Oh, nice. How old is this plant then?
This one is 3 years, maybe 4. Okay. Yeah, I got this one before the other one. So the other one we just looked at. So this one bloomed for the first time last summer, and I'm hoping it will again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. I'm curious about your kitchen table.
Let's move over there.
Okay, let's do it.
Join us next time at the kitchen table. Thank you for watching Twilla and Jillian.